All right, so now I'm visiting with Kap. He is pretty much the man when you come to Polynesian Culture Center. Educated and entertaining millions.
Edutainment.
You're an edutainer.
Yeah, that's right.
Edutainer.
Yeah, that's
yes.
right.
So, give me a little short description of what you do while you're here.
So what I do at the Culture Center is, my part is Samoa, representing Samoa, our culture, I know it's so fun to explain and demonstrate the culture in a fun way, but it's such an important part of my culture and our existence here, because we're holding on to this culture that's, it's going against, or the whole world is going against it. The media, everything is going against holding on to culture. So my part is to perpetuate that. And most of the students that come from Samoa, that come here, are those who go to school, and when you grow up in Samoa, you don't really think about, I'm Samoan, big deal. But when you come out, you realize, of course, I gotta know this, I gotta know that, I gotta really understand that. Somebody asks you, what is this, what is that, what is this in Samoan? So now you gotta figure out who you are and explain and break it down to people. And the more you break it down, the more aware of you, about you, and about you, where you come from, your identity. And I've seen it. I've seen it in the last 30 years of being here. I've seen children or students come over and come to understand that. Like, whoa, I wish I learned that. I wish I learned that more. I wish I knew this more. So I think it's, I believe it's just my work is to hold on to that. And right now Samoa is still very strong. Who knows, in the future, holds, it might, this place really has an effect on the kids coming and going back.
Some people might say that you are an entertainer. You mentioned you're an educator, you're a champion fire knife dancer, but you are also an artist, and your degree, your college degree, is in art.
Yes. So yeah, there's conversation all the time. People come over there, how do you know this, how do you know that? I grew up in a place where you were hungry for something. Like, you didn't have this, you didn't have that. So we didn't have TV, we didn't have iPhone, we didn't have all that. So we were constantly faced with the fact that do something. Either you jump off somewhere, or eating something, or chasing something to eat, or constantly doing something, or learning something new. So, well, how do you do that? You now became rugby, the martial arts, the music. So everything you see that you kind of like, wow, that's cool. And you get to learn it. But you didn't have to, today you see all the kids, their parents pay for this lesson, pay for that lesson. No, we didn't do that. We didn't have that. We were just like,
hands-on.
How did this guy do that? How do you do that?
Well, Auntie, she was sculpting jewelry and making pareos. You are an artist in terms of painting paintings and sculpture as well.
Yeah, I came here as an artist. I like to paint. But that was what we were exposed to. Painting, watercolor, some acrylic. But when I came here, I introduced to the clay, which is through ceramics and sculpting. And I'm like, I saw it in the movie, I saw it in different things. So when I was given that opportunity to make a vase, I saw in the movie making a vase, and I thought, oh, that's cool. So the professor gave a demonstration, and right after that, we were given the clays. This is a true story. We were given the clays, and we all have our wheels, and I sat down there, I understood everything the professor's talking about. I understood the strength, the center of the clay, the force, the physical force, the spinning, And the moment I touched the clay, I push it in, make sure there's no bubble, up and down, I open it, I made a vase. And I was hooked.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kap.
My pleasure, man.
Well,
really
come visit him here at Polynesian Cultural Center. He also has a gallery and exhibits where you can see his beautiful art, sculptures, paintings, and of course, the lovely and amazing personality behind our Samoa village.
Thank you very, very much.
Well, speaking of artists, we're going to chat with a Big Island homegrown girl that's relocated to the North Shore and talk about her new album and a lot that's happening in terms of creation. We'll be right back.
Everything is good.